MacBeth of the Brookville Raiders, outstanding day on the track and in the field. He won the javelin, won the 400, ran legs on the winning 4x1 and the third place 4x4. Kyle, how, first of all, to get back in the postseason after a year off, and you obviously were a big factor on the team 2 years ago. How frustrating was it last year? And did that motivate you this year, knowing that, hey, this is it for you and you got a chance?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was frustrating. I know I'm working with Ian and stuff. Like, we were pushing ourselves. We knew we were going to do something special last year. So coming into this year, we couldn't even go to indoor meets like in Youngstown or anything. So we were really itching to go. And today we really all put it together, I think, as a team. It was a really good meet.
Does that give you, not being able to compete last year, give you extra motivation on a day like today to come out and do what you did?
So like already on a day like today, you kind of want to give it your all, but then you got to think about, like, you didn't have last year either. So there's just all this kind of built up. Like, I want to win, I want to do whatever I can. I think it really does make a difference.
The javelin was a unique situation for you. Best case scenario was throw and walk away and be satisfied with it.
Yeah.
It couldn't have gotten any better. 179.6 is your best. That gets you to states. You knew that before you even won. So talk about what your thoughts were, because you do have a bum elbow, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how you want to call it.
Well, yeah, my elbow's kind of work in progress. It's still getting there. But throwing that, I threw it. It felt really good coming off the hand. And I look up, Coach John was out there, and he looks at me, just puts a thumbs up, and I knew it felt good. And they read off 179. I couldn't believe it. Like, I wasn't expecting that at all. I was hoping to maybe get second, push into states. There were two awesome throwers there too, with Stam and them. So I was just so excited whenever I heard that.
So then it was back to the track. The 4x1, the 400. I mean, how'd you feel? That's a tough race. It's a gutsy race.
It's a tough race. It's a hot one, and then we ran the 4x1 right before it. So, like, it's kind of nice to warm up, but you definitely feel it coming about 200 meters in. You kind of don't want to run it anymore.
Is that where your adrenaline kind of takes over a little bit down that home stretch in the 400?
Oh, for sure. Like, that was probably the strongest I ever felt on the last 100 there, and I think that's just the hype for districts. I was telling the guys about whenever I was in states 2 years ago, there's like this thing we call track hype that just helps you run so much faster. That same kind of thing happens here with districts. You got that district hype.
The 4x1, obviously, it probably doesn't grade out as far as handoffs go, but you won, and you're under a 44. Nothing to be ashamed of, and you guys can run faster. That's usually what I always hear after you guys win a race, and that goes back 3 or 4 years. How exciting is it to go back once again with different guys, I guess?
Yeah, well, it was coming into today. We felt confident. We felt like we had a good shot. The coach said we had to run a good time to get a good place in states, because at states they're only doing that one race. So we wanted to get in the fasties, so maybe we can pull something out. We have people to run with. So we were really proud to get that 43. And I think this is the first time we ever ran with that team. So we can't really knock the handoffs too bad. We got a week next week to work on.
Yeah, we should mention it was Braden Kunzelman, Jack Krug, you, and Jace Meyer.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got a lot of fast dudes, as I've written in the past. How amazing is it to be around a bunch of guys that can run fast? You can. It obviously pushes you.
Yeah, it's an awesome atmosphere every time. Like, we're pushing each other, making each other better. Even Coach Murdoch runs with us half the time. Like, come on, Coach is fast. So it's a fun atmosphere whenever we're all working with each other and just making each other better.
The day went almost as planned. You finished third in a 4x4, but we're talking before the team title was announced. We'll edit this out if it's not, but to win this year, how proud are you of being a part of this? Every year you've been on the track, you guys have won a title.
Yeah, this is 4P for Brookville, I think now.
Well, three.
Well,
no, 4P with the missing year.
Well, yeah, the missing year kind of adds on to it, because we wanted it last year. So we really wanted it this year to make up for that. Ian was here today, so we wanted to get something for him too. He's over there with the boys right now, hanging out.
Ian Thrush.
Yeah, Ian Thrush. And Brian Dwork and Ethan Brentham, the whole team from 2019, they're all here. So it was just a really fun time.
Kind of initial thoughts on going back to states?
I'm excited. I'm ready for my feet to burn from the warm track, but I'm ready to run fast. I want to go for it.
Kyle MacBeth, standout today, helping the Raiders, we believe, to a team title and having hand in 3 wins and a third place. Congratulations, Kyle.